Good afternoon, Mr. Strick. Patrick Boyce calling from the real estate agency. I just want to give you a quick call in relation to the inspection we had today at 23 Donovan Street with the Barringtons. I'll also send you a copy of the inspection report via email after this call, and you obviously can keep that for your records. Ultimately, I think the inspection was really positive. The Barringtons actually spent a good amount of time walking through the property, and they generally seemed quite interested in the property. They did make a couple of really positive comments, which was awesome. Firstly, they really liked the layout of the home, particularly the open plan living dining area, and the way that it actually connects to the outside with the alfresco area. So having that indoor-outdoor living arrangement was really positive for them. They did also mention that it would suit their family needs really well. Secondly, they did make a comment on the condition of the kitchen and the bathrooms. They felt the upgrades were really nicely well done, and the home presents very nicely. They did obviously raise a couple of minor concerns. Obviously, all buyers have minor issues that they want to address. Look, firstly, there was a land size. They felt the backyard was probably a little bit too small for what they were hoping for. But they did mention, they could probably make it work for the right price. Secondly, it was around that asking price. They did have some concerns that it was probably priced a little bit higher than their expectations. The top end of the guide was priced higher than their expectations. Obviously, they've been going through comparable sales as well, and just making sure that the properties they are looking for are in line with the market as well. But from my perspective, I think the property inspection went really well. Look, they did ask several questions in relation to what's staying, what's going, settlement terms, and just really finding out those sort of terms and conditions we're after, which is generally a good sign from a potential buyer that they are pretty interested in the property. Looking at current market conditions though, buyers are certainly being a little bit more cautious with price, so it's not unusual for any sort of opening offer to be on the lower side of that. But that being said, I think your property presents really well, and I think that's why we're going to attract that sort of high price point as well. But ultimately, based on my conversations, I wouldn't be surprised if we do get an offer from the Barringtons either this afternoon or tomorrow. What level of offer that will be, I couldn't tell you, but based on my conversations with the Barringtons today, they probably will test the market to see if you would be open to a lower offer. But ultimately, that's my role to negotiate with them when that offer comes in. But as soon as that offer comes in, I'll get that over to you straight away, and then I'll get to work and go through the negotiation process with the Barringtons. But overall, I think they are general buyers. I think they're pretty keen. I am fairly confident we're going to get an offer coming through today. And as mentioned, I'll get this over to you via email as well, so you have a record of the inspection today, and we'll see how we go from there. If I hear from them in the meantime, from now to your receiving reports, I'll certainly give you a buzz and let you know where the Barringtons sit. But I do expect to get that offer at some stage in the next sort of 24 hours. If you have any questions in the meantime, likewise with the report, once that email comes through, if you have any questions, concerns in relation to the written inspection report, feel free to give me a buzz. We'll go through that together, and ultimately, let's fingers crossed we get that offer coming through pretty soon, but I'm very confident. Anyway, thanks for the call, and we'll chat soon.